GTO wasn't my build. It was just a fast boat. I know it's gonna anger some people. I enjoyed it for what it has, and it was fun being faster than everybody else, but it's not a driver's car. And like, you know, it was my dream car, and it's kind of a thing where until I actually drove like a proper one, like a really fast one, as I said, it was fun being faster than everyone else. It's a beautiful car, but it's not a driver's car, and that's gonna anger a lot of people. But now I bring you to my new car. You know what, whatever, as I always do, I'm just gonna roll the cinematic.
Yeah. Who sent you round here? You been misinformed. Don't be trying to test me, oh no. I'm not faking, no, I'm not a bad you, but you should mind you, catch me in a bad mood. Never been a nuisance, I don't want you 2 cents, I don't even use sense. OT boy turn to city boy, something about the money and them biggies boy. London where they made me, oh no since a baby, mommy had to save me. Royal baby turned to project baby, it was me and Marjorie, she was working daily, just to raise a baby, to ensure my safety, from the times of raining, every penny saving, just so she could see the day she see me graduate.
Yeah, so guys, that was the car. It's my Mazda RX8 R3. So just gonna run through a couple specs of it. It's a 2009 model, it's the R3 version, so I know some of you are like, oh, you got a rotary. Yes, a rotary, but this comes with, I believe, if I did my research correctly, it's got stronger housings for the apex, for the rotors. Apex seals were updated, third injector for oil, so premixing isn't much of an issue, but I do premix anyway. So this is what my boot actually looks like. I've got the first thing I did was buy oil, because this car destroys oil. My premix oil, it's just like regular oil, 2-stroke oil. This was a quick solution because so I could premix straight off the go. All I do is I got my measuring jug here. I even have my measuring jug, and I forgot what the ratio is, but really all I do is I pour some of this in. So let me pour it in now. I put 100 milliliters, and that will be like worth like 50-60 pound in UK money. So I pour a bit there, just have that ready when I fill up. And that's about just under 100, so obviously fill up a bit more, then you're done. Just to make sure, I mean, yeah, like sometimes, I remember when I first got this car and I premixed and I was like, why does it smell like oil? And I thought that was like a head gasket failure or something, which is also common on these. No, really, it's just the premix is burning off in the fuel. And just a couple of things, because one, I've never owned a rotary. This is all new to me. And you know, everyone's always, there's those horror stories and stuff. One thing I will say is mileage is terrible. Like, I can't lie, I've had this car for almost a week now, and I've been to the petrol station 4 times. Yeah, like 4 times. Maybe more than that, I can't even keep count anymore, I lost track. But as an R3 model, comes with the Recaro seats, comes with a Bose sound system, I believe, as standard. Comes with like cruise control, auto wipers, xenon headlights, yeah, just and you know, full traction control. I can turn it off and on and off. As soon as, like, literally the first 10 minutes of me properly owning this car, insured and everything, I turned off traction control thinking it wasn't that bad, and I went around the corner into a petrol station and this car almost killed me. Like, I'm not even joking, it loves going sideways, which, this is a driver's car right here. This is a sports car. Like, I can't stress that enough. I can't lie to you, like, it's been so fun. And believe it or not, like, this is the 231 horsepower version, so they don't actually come with 231 horsepower, apparently that's at the fly. But wheel horsepower, this one's about 195. But even if you're thinking that 195 out of a 1.3 litre engine, I know it's a rotary, but a 1.3 litre engine and you're making almost 200 horsepower. That's unheard of. Like, Mazda absolutely killed it with this Renesis engine. Basically a week update, I've been driving it. I'll be real with you, I don't miss the GTO. Like, I really don't. Like, it was fun, as I said, being faster than everyone else. But for me, it just wasn't for me. Like, I feel like maybe I wasn't in the right mindset to appreciate that. And I know some of you subscribe because of that car and me being featured on OG and Hoodstick's channel. But, you know, it was fun while I had it. It was definitely fun. And if you guys are looking to get into GTOs, definitely you should at least experience being in one, because every person that was in my car said they loved it. Just for me, daily driving it, it wasn't like the best thing for me. Like, I didn't like daily driving it. But in that instance, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna do some POV driving in my new car. But what better way to really show off this car would be to take it to a petrol station with us. It's a weird feeling, that knowing that I just have to fill up every I don't know, you know what, I thought it was okay because I filled up with, like, what I'd like to say maybe, I don't know, how much have I spent so far on this car and fuel? Maybe almost £200. I've only owned it for a week. And this whole thing with bloody redline in it, every single, it's fun, but it's just literally, my wallet is crying. Guys, if you don't know, like, not much about RX8s, you have to at least redline it once every journey, at least once. I think it's at least every journey. I do it every journey just to be safe. But yeah, I do it every single journey. I redline my car, and what that does is it reduces the carbon build-up, I believe, in the housings. I think that's what it is. All you wizards of RX8s and rotors will definitely correct me in the comments. But when you get in the power band, that's 8K. That's 8K. Like, it literally, it's like foot down foot. It's kind of like a, I wouldn't say VTEC. It's not quite like VTEC, but it's, you're waiting, bam, then there's the power delivery at like 5K. Actually, you know what, let me fling traction control off all the way, because then you guys will definitely, hopefully I don't die doing this. Obviously mine is quite high mileage. I got it at 79K, and the biggest mistake that I didn't do was I didn't make sure that this car had a compression test. Now I'm gonna get slated so much for that, but what it was is that this was from a dealer, and it came with full service history from Mazda directly with health engine checks, and on those checks it said they were great. So I took that as, okay, if Mazda is saying this is okay, then it should be alright. But I also made sure that the car came with warranty. So I don't know if anything does happen, it gets fixed, but I have warranty on the car. Look at this, I'm spinning, like that's traction. That's traction right there. It's a 6-speed as well, like, and it just revving it all the way out. Downshifted. And because it's such a high revving engine, the downshifts is just, you just downshift, and yeah, it's a very easy car to downshift, to be honest. Literally, this car is so much fun, guys. Like, you guys don't have any idea. Like, before I bought this one, and I was actually considering buying one that was already street ported or bridge ported. I think it was street ported. What they do is they actually bore out or polish and skim out some of the openings in the rotors, I believe, or the housings, which also it changes timing, and allows fuel and air to get in faster or something like that, to mix faster or something, and that actually increases horsepower in this engine by like 15 horsepower just from porting some stuff out in the engine. And also you only do that when you want to do a rebuild, really, because you do have to take the whole engine apart. Many people know when it's time for a rebuild when you have to do a compression test. So I'm actually on my way. I'm gonna go get some, I could have got Shell, but I'm gonna go get some momentum. because that's cheaper. And I'm broke. One thing I will say about this car is you have to baby it. Like, that's all part of the drama of having this car. Yeah, it's all part of the drama. You have to baby it, you have to treat care, you can't cheap out with it, you know. And you know, some people will say that's crazy, why would that be fun? But me, you know, like, it's, I don't know, I'm stupid and I'm dumb, so who knows, that's why I did it. And you also get them odd funny noises that you hear and you're like, what the hell is this now? Like, yeah, like, but like, it just corners, man. Like, look at this, flat through grip. Yeah, man. And that's also spinning a little bit. Like, the power delivery is so smooth that it does eliminate a bit of spinning. The street powered one that I got in, that car was spinning in every, like, the first 3 gears it was spinning, it was mental. Who knows what will happen with this car? I mean, like, I'm hoping, like, even now there's a, I don't know, it seems like there's a noise that I'm hearing which I didn't hear before, but maybe I'm just going crazy. Like, I didn't drive this car at all today. So I'm sorry I filmed in the night. It's because I didn't really have time today. I was playing Need for Speed Heat. So if you guys wanted to, that's traction. That's traction. That's me losing traction. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. I love this car to bits, man. I don't regret buying it. Well, I do yet, I guess. But it's so fun. Like, I haven't. The only thing I have to say about this car is it's terrible on fuel, but that's it. Like, you have fun in it. You actually feel like you're in a race car with this car. That's what I say, because, you know, I use that term a lot, and it's because I'm still finding out what, you know, a good car to me is. But this car, like, I've got nothing bad to say about it, man. This car is so fun. And my petrol light just turned on. Hey, hello, my old friend. Oh, wait, okay. I'm gonna wait a little bit because you actually have to wait for this car to cool down a bit before you do anything crazy. That includes turning it off. So I'm gonna let it cool down for a bit. Maybe I'm extra power with this car, I can't lie to you. Before I even go to the petrol station, I'll warm it down. So, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a sec. And it's got parking sensors, I've got to say that. I love this car. This is the car, I believe. I say that a lot. You know what, actually, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say I love this car to bits. And make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if you want to see more of this car. And yeah, I bought a rotary.